Abraham is the central figure of the book of Genesis. He became the father of faith in the Old and New Testament. God said that he would be the root of all blessings and called him his friend. He is recorded as first man of Jesus' genealogy.
He was born in Ur of Chaldeans in BC 2166. By obeying God's commands, he moved to the land of Canaan at the age of 75 and lived to the age of 175 there. Today we'd like to tell and sing about Abraham's journeys in the 10 locations God led him.
The first place, Ur of the Chaldeans. Abraham's father Terah served other gods in Ur of Chaldeans where Abraham was born. The God of glory appeared to Abraham there, and he would have told his father Terah. They went out together from there in order to enter the land of Canaan, and they went as far as Haran and settled there.
The second place, Haran. Haran was a part of the kingdom of U.L.A, which was built by Eber. When many people turned away from God during the time the Tower of Babel was being built, Eber crossed over the Euphrates River. He erected the large city of U.L.A in Haran to maintain their pure faith in God. In Haran, he might have received his spiritual education of faith from Eber. God appeared to Abraham again and said to him, "Go forth from your country and from your relatives and from your father's house to the land which I will show you." Even though Terah was still alive at the age of 145, Abraham left his father in Haran and departed with Sarah and Lot to obey the word of God. This was because Terah was delaying the will of God.
The third place, Shechem. After God had commanded Abraham to enter Canaan, he never appeared, even once while Abraham was traveling the long distance from Haran to Canaan. Finally, God appeared to Abraham at Shechem in BC 2091 at the age of 75. God said to him, "To your descendants I will give this land." So Abraham built an altar to the Lord. Shechem became the land that represented the land of Canaan. Later, the bones of Joseph the Israelites brought when they came out from Egypt were buried in Shechem.
The fourth place, between Bethel and Ai. The first place that Abraham actually built an altar was in Shechem. However, the reason it referred to Bethel and Ai as the place where he formally built an altar is that this is the place he called upon the Lord's name. This means that the official worship had been established.
The fifth place, Egypt. There was a severe famine in the land, and Abram went down to Egypt. Abram lied and said that his wife Sarai was his sister. So Pharaoh took Sarai into his house. God struck Pharaoh and his house with great plagues because of Sarai. After Pharaoh learned she was Abram's wife, he sent her back to him. The sixth place, between Bethel and Ai. Abraham returned from Egypt and pitched his tent between Bethel and Ai from the age of 76 to 83, from BC 2090 to 2083. Abraham and Lot eventually separated because their possession had become great. Abraham gave Lot the first choice of land. Lot chose Sodom while Abraham chose Canaan.
The seventh place, Hebron. Genesis 13:18 says, "Then Abraham moved his tent and went and dwelt by the oak trees of Mamre, which were in Hebron, and built an altar there to the Lord. He stayed here for 17 years from the age of 83 to 99, from 2083 BC to 2067 BC.
The eighth place, Gerar. Aaron journeyed from Hebron to Gerar at the age of 99 in 2067 BC. Just like his previous journey into Egypt, Aaron and Sarah was his sister. Abimelech, king of Gerar, took her for marriage. God came to Abimelech in a dream and protected Sarah. By God's grace, Aaron was strong in faith.
The ninth place, Beersheba. He moved to Beersheba, which was the most northern area in the land of Canaan. Abraham lived here from when Isaac was born in 2066 BC until when Isaac was offered as a sacrifice between the age of 100 and 136 years old.
The 10th place, Hebron. Abraham lived in Hebron from 137 to 175 years old, from 2029 BC to 1991 BC. Sarah died at the age of 127 in Hebron. Abraham went in to mourn for Sarah and to weep for her. By acquiring the cave of Machpelah, a foothold in the land of Canaan was secured. This creates awareness for Abraham's descendants that Canaan is their homeland. Isaac married here. Abraham lived here to a good old age of 175 years old with no regrets and lived a satisfying life.